Hello everyone, my name is Cheryl and welcome back to Metta Tarot Readings. Welcome to all of my new and returning subscribers, and thank you to everyone again for your continued support of myself, of this channel, and of the messages that are relayed here by Spirit. It goes a long way into validating these messages, and I am truly, truly thankful and appreciative for all of your love and all of your support. So I wanted to do things a little bit differently with this reading, and I wanted to take the opportunity to offer you the opportunity to ask a question of the cards. More, how should I put it, more definitively, a question to the African goddesses, who are the oracle deck that I'm going to be using for this Ask a Question tarot session. So for those of you who have never experienced anything like this before, it's the first time for myself as well, and I am literally making it up as I go along. Take a moment at any point in this video to pause the message and to formulate a question. Once you know what question you would like to ask, you can select whether you want to listen to the first interpretation from card number 1. You can opt to fast forward to card number 2, or you can jump to card number 3, or you can listen to all 3 of the interpretations if you find that they resonate with the question that you asked. So if you have a question in mind and you feel that you are ready to pick a card, I would encourage you again just to take a moment to pause the video, to really also think about the question that you asked and whether it's something that you really want to know the answer to. I always throw that out. And then when you have decided intuitively and you know from a heart space that this is your question, you can unpause the video and you can check out each of the 3 card interpretations, or select card 1, card 2, or card 3 and go from there. So when you're ready, go ahead, pause the video, formulate your question, select your card, unpause the video when you're ready to continue. All right, so for those of you that have formulated your question, that have asked the question, this is the card number 1. Hopefully it will provide the guidance that you need. And again, the guidance is coming from the African Goddess Rising deck. And the answer to your question from card 1 comes from the goddess Iset. The goddess Iset is the African goddess of surrender. So right away, you're being asked to surrender a situation. Some of you are already surrendering a situation. Thank you, Spirit. Some of you are already surrendering into a situation. I'm hearing surrendering also into a truth of some kind. So some of you may have been privy to some type of revelation. Now this revelation, again, it feels as if this was a big revelation. This was a big truth. You're learning. Someone here is being made to let go of something, is being made to surrender. So I feel that some of what is happening, it's not happening willingly. It's happening because something cannot be hidden anymore. I hope that makes sense to whomever picked card number 1. Something is being let go of, and someone is being forced to surrender. Because whatever it was that they tried to hold on to, whatever truth it was that they tried, I'm hearing that they even tried to push the truth is out. The truth of the situation is out. So either you are in a position of surrender, you're being forced to surrender a situation. The goddess Iset is encouraging you to let go, and it's about letting go in order to welcome in something new, right? When I go to Iset, her number is 44. 4 and 4 is 8. And ironically, she's on page 88. The goddess of spiritual surrender. She originates from Nubia, Egypt. She is from the temple of high priestesses, and her element is bush. Goddess Iset is revered as a magical healer and sorceress. She of 10,000 names. You may know her as Isis, her Greek name, or Orset, Aset, or Wuset. Iset was worshipped in ancient Nubia, the Sudan region, Egypt, and beyond. Her guidance is for you, General Collective. Let it all go. Say aloud now, I surrender. These words cast a spell. Breathe them in. She encourages you to release control, to stop bonding around struggle, to release trauma bonding. Hand the keys to the divine. Allow spirit to carry you and to fill in the gaps that you need. You do not have it figured out, she is telling you, but she has your back, and you are to have faith where you are in this moment. And she declares unto you, everything I need to know finds me at the perfect time. For those of you who selected card number 2, Spirit, what advice or information do you offer those who selected the second card? Whoa! 2 cards fell out. The first card is Mamlambo, the goddess of self-sabotage. The second card that fell out is Ayasiya, the goddess of joy. So for those of you that selected the second card, based on your question, some of you have self-sabotaged or are self-sabotaging your efforts for joy, for personal joy, to receive joy. Or for some of you, someone is trying to sabotage you obtaining joy. Interesting that the goddesses also asked me to put that out. So there could be someone who is pretending to be in your corner, who never was. Thank you, Spirit. Who never was, is what I'm being told. This person has been self-sabotaging your joy. They've been offering you advice, offering you information in the hopes that you will trip up. They have not been as supportive as they have been making themselves out to be. It feels as if some of you were dealing with a frenemy surrounding this situation. If you look at the body of this goddess, do you notice that she is a water snake? But this is also a very powerful card as well, because I feel that some of you are also experiencing some type of rebirth, some type of regeneration from whatever knowledge it is that you have gained surrounding yourself, surrounding your situation. Because either someone close to you was self-sabotaging, was sabotaging your attempts at joy, or you have been self-sabotaging your attempts at joy because you're not believing in yourself. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you to the goddesses. So this is also about believing in yourself. This is also about trusting in yourself. This is also about being careful of some of those people around you who, again, will pretend to be your friend, but who are seeking to do you harm. So Manlambo is also known as the brain-sucking, snake-like, water-dwelling Zulu goddess of the rivers. Her shadow guidance is that you are holding yourself apart from your blessings. What ancient pain are you trying to stuff down, numb, ignore, or avoid? What does your self-sabotage help you to avoid? Her goddess declaration is, I have compassion for myself. That's pretty powerful. When we go to Aseiya, the goddess of joy, she is from the temple of Ashanti in Ghana. She is of the warrior energy. She rules life and death as the joyful crone celebrated Mama Earth. Her energy is loving, fertile, and nurturing, and her name is invoked at major life transitions. Her guidance to you is your happiness matters. Joy is sacred. Your laughter waters the earth. Her declaration is, I feel like me when I'm happy. Stop self-sabotaging your own efforts for happiness. Be careful of those around you, those frenemies, those people pretending to maybe want to give you a hand, to want to lift you up, but who have quietly been self-sabotaging or helping you, right? There we go. Thank you, Spirit. Helping you to self-sabotage your own efforts at happiness. It's really, really important. I don't know what question it is that you asked, and I'm hoping that this second card that you picked is giving you some of the answers or advice that you need. But I'm feeling really, really strongly what's most important is the simple need to believe in yourself. And once you believe in yourself, everything else will fall into place. And I'm also hearing, for those of you that is resonating with this, everything will make sense. So if you've been experiencing a period of confusion, maybe even I'm hearing of disorientation, just know that everything will start to make sense. Take control of your happiness, manage your joy, and just be careful of those who you're choosing to share with. For those of you who picked card number 3, what advice do you have for those members of the collective who picked card number 3, Spirit? Take the oh, look at this, how beautiful. Mama Dijambo, shine. So for those of you who picked card number 3, Mama Dijambo is asking you to shine, to remember your light, to remember who you are, to never give away your personal power, to shine your light like a beacon in the night. I'm getting such good energy from this card. For those of you who selected card number 3, again, I'm hoping that this card resonates with what it is, the question that you asked. She is the goddess of shine from Guinea-Bissau. She is from the temple of griots. She glitters as the guardian of the lush green forests of Guinea-Bissau. If Mama Dijambo's name sounds familiar, it's because it was misconstrued by colonizers and replaced with the term mumbo-jumbo, meaning gibberish, but still she shines. Her guidance is, you were born to shine. Be seen, be heard, be a movement. We need to know your name. We want to learn your dance. Her declaration is, I am ready to be seen. I am ready to be heard. So of course, there's no mistake for those of you who selected this card that Mama Djambo's name was misconstrued by colonizers who coined the term mumbo jumbo. So maybe some of you have been struggling to speak out your intentions, to speak out, to manifest what it is that you want. Maybe some of you feel as if you are being misconstrued, as if you are not being heard. Mama Djambo encourages you to embrace your light, to shine, and not to be afraid to speak your words clearly. Speak your truth. Shine your light. I feel for those of you that selected this card, it's not a time to be afraid at all. It is a time to embrace your inner fire. It is time for you to stand up for what's right, for you to speak your truth, for you to move fearlessly forward. There is so much forward moving motion, energy with this card. It's beautiful. I'm almost breathless trying to keep up with the messages that are coming through. But if you selected card number 3, you are being encouraged to stand up, to speak your truth, to shine your light, to not let anyone misinterpret what you say or what you do as mumbo jumbo, to fully own, love, and appreciate exactly who you are. So I hope this first tarot session of pick a card worked for you, General Collective. I'd love to hear your feedback in the comments. I would only ask that you please always, as usual, be respectful in the comment section. I am sending you all the love and all the light. Until I see you again on the next reading. Namaste.